You know what time it is. Forget the books, forget the juice. Unroll the scrolls, dumb ducks. Yeah, I'm on that.
Alright, so welcome back to the Golden Scrolls. Alright, it's the NBA premier NBA prediction channel on YouTube here. We talk about the NBA and we try to predict who's just going to win that game tonight so that we can try to profit just a little bit from that thing, you know what I'm saying? So, let me see. I think, yeah, we do perfect. We good. All right, so it looks like we got a couple games. Man, we back off All-Star weekend. I'm happy as hell. I'm not gonna lie to you, because at the same time, everybody needs a break, but we only had college basketball. And betting on college basketball is a whole nother chore. All right, it's a whole nother ball game, man. I don't know why it flips like that. I mean, it used to be the money. You know what I'm saying? But the NAI deals, everybody got money. So it's still the same atmosphere. It's like the atmosphere. You know what I mean? It's like you could be good on the road, and I mean, it's similar in the NBA, but it's just nothing like college basketball again. So I'm glad that we back in the mix on here, and the NBA's back in full flex. So yeah, we got games going on. As you can see, we got the Pacers and the Wizards pulled up. So let's go ahead and jump right into that thing. All right, so the Pacers and the Wizards right now, it looks like the prediction market is back in the Pacers right now. So look, we didn't do it last time, but now that we back on, the other side of the game as we go into the last stretch into the NBA playoffs, I thought I would roll out one of the things that we're going to be using on this show, because I think it's a cool thing to use. It's one of the things I've been using. Now let me give you a little bit of background on this thing before we jump into this, because I know what you're going to think, right? Because you probably did it. If you got any ounce of intelligence, you know what I'm saying, at some point you should probably have tried this, right? Especially if you know what's going on, right? So AI's out, right? So think about artificial intelligence. Smarter than me, smarter than you. Okay. Now again, unless I'm not shitting on you. You know what I'm saying? But it's smarter than me. So I say this. I tried to see if the prediction market, because again, it's the prediction market. I wanted to see if the AI could predict all the damn games. So the first time I actually used it, I used it just like that. I just let it roll out, and I was like, all right, let me see if you're gonna figure out all the games. Because again, we'll be rich. I mean, I feel like I'll be like Biff from Back in the Future. I mean, that's every kid's dream, right? Every betting man's dream is to be Biff from Back in the Future, man. If you could just get that damn almanac. So I thought Gemini was the almanac. I'm like, hey, who's gonna win? And then I know I was sorely mistaken. All right, but it can't help you. Because again, back in the day, just like with studying, you have to go back and go to Google or go to back in the day, you had to go to sports almanacs or like look at the actual newspaper and all that. And I mean, no, I'm not Stuart Scott, I'm not Stephen A. Smith, I'm not what's my man named Skip. I'm not Skip Bayless and shit. I'm Caleb. You know what I'm saying? So I needed to be dumbed down for me. And Grok and Gemini, ChatGPT and Claude, changed the game. So we use this tool again. We actually, I'm sorry, this is not a tool. This is a collaboration. All right, we collaborate with this thing. A hammer is a tool. It has no opinion. This thing has an opinion. It's a collaboration. So what we're gonna do sometimes is ask this thing. If we don't know, we're gonna ask it, and we gotta double check, because again, we're not riding on. We again. You never bet more than you can afford to lose. But again, we're not losing money just off the back of a damn robot. All right, so don't think that. So let's continue. I digress. All right, so first game we got the Wizards Pacers. Look at the odds again. 58%, 43%. Let's see what Rock has to say about this. All right. Now, actually, this is the Golden Scroll. All right. I'm sorry. This is disrespectful. Rock is the system, but we should call her the Golden Scroll. All right. When we need questions answered, this is the person we come to. This is the system. This is she. All right. Her. I guess she's non-binary. Him, he, it. Type shit. Give me. All right. Here we go. So. All right. So hey. Golden Scroll. That's your name, remember. You are the Golden Scroll. I need to know, listen to me, the Pacers and the Wizards are playing tonight. Let me know what you know about that game.
All right, Caleb. Checking the latest on Packers Wizards right now.
No. Hey. All right. Problem number one. Now again, it's me. It's probably because of me being tongue-tied and me, you understand me sound like mush mouth and shit. But you got to make sure that you talk to it. Now again, we're talking about sports betting right now. But again, if you guys aren't using Gemini in every day of your life, I don't know what you're doing. All right, you living under, you're purposely under a rock. Make sure my microphone is good. I'm sorry. I'm still trying to get it set up straight all the way. But yeah, so you got to make sure you speak clearly, otherwise it's gonna send you off. All right, it's like, you know what I mean. You ask somebody, you know, where the YMCA is, but you know, okay, like, no, I'm not gonna do it. But yeah, you got to be clear what you talk about. All right, so let's do it again. Let's try this again. Hey, Golden Scroll, the Wizards play the Pacers tonight. All right, the Wizards are going to play the Pacers tonight. Let me know what you think about this game. No, actually, don't let me know about. Let me know a breakdown of this game.
All right, pulling up the latest on Wizards Pacers tonight.
God. They didn't listen to David Stern at all. I mean, not David Stern. I forgot his name. The new Jew guy. They didn't listen to him at all. He still like they resting. Everybody's not there. They gotta get they gotta get Keanu Reeves in the replacements. The niggas that was in the replacement, they gonna get Keanu Reeves, and they have to play as the Pacers this time. I think he's too old to play basketball. So listen, again, the Wizards are playing the Pacers tonight. The Washington Wizards are going to play the Indiana Pacers. Give me a breakdown of this game.
All right, let's break down Wizards versus Pacers tonight. Yeah, Caleb. Pacers at Wizards tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern, Capital One Arena. Both teams are straight up lottery bound. Pacers 15-40, Wizards 14-39. Scoring's been brutal. Indiana's averaging 111 points a game. Wizards even lower. Injuries killing them. Pacers missing Halliburton, Achilles, done for the year. Plus Siakam out personal. Zubac ankle, Toppin foot, Furphy knee. Nembhard and Nesmith might play, but it's thin. Wizards without Sarr, hamstring, Davis finger, Young quad, Russell not even with the team. Starters look like Pacers Nembhard, Shepard, Huff, Nesmith, Walker. Wizards Carrington, Chabani, Vukcevic, Koulibaly, George. Odds Pacers minus 2.5 to minus 3.5 spread. Moneyline around minus 140 to minus 150. Totals 232.5. Leaning under hard because these lineups scream low output. My lean, Wizards plus the points. Home court edge in a tank-off. Pacers might rest guys on a back-to-back setup. And Washington's been covering spreads at home against trash teams. Under's tempting too. Last 3 head-to-heads went low. Props to watch, Nembhard over 8.5 assists. He's dishing like crazy without Halliburton. Want me to scout more on lineups or trends?
No, that'll be all for now. Thanks. Alright, so that's a good breakdown. Alright, so look. This is what we do with this, right? So look, you see all the information we've been getting? Alright, now listen. I would need to watch Sports Center. I would need to have to watch ESPN. I would need to have to watch NBA Tonight. I would need to have to watch Inside the NBA. I would need to have to watch NBA Inside stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now I can just get all that right here. I mean, you can't beat that. That's one thing you can't beat. I mean, I know what y'all, hey, you can't beat that. But again, after that breakdown, that's a solid breakdown. Now, again, you gotta be, sharp. All right, you wanna be sharp. You wanna be sharp bettors in here. And sharp bettors are people who, they use to take information and they take it from different sources and they come to their own conclusion, right? That's a robot. We're not robots, right? That's why, again, here at Golden Scrolls, you get the human touch, all right? You use the robots, you use the AI, but you also get the human touch and the human understanding. Now, again, the robot doesn't understand why the whole Indiana Pacers team is sitting out, but we as human beings, we understand the tanking. Now, we could probably train it. You know what I mean? It is AI. It could be trained upon many different things. But again, the human touch, the human part of it, we understand that this team is clearly taken. Adam Silver is his name. Adam Silver has allowed the Indiana Pacers to still tank because I think they like, you know what? We're not listening to Adam Silver anymore. Adam Silver is the dude who allowed Luka Doncic to be traded for a chicken sandwich, you know what I'm saying, and a large fry to the Lakers in order, and then he gave them Cooper Flag, and then so think about that. That's what they. So they're like, we're not listening to you because we got dirt on you too, brother. So we're gonna set out everybody. Matter of fact, you go put on a jersey and you come play. You want to play so bad. You want to see the Indiana Pacers so bad. You come play on the Indiana Pacers, nigga. You get a jersey, nigga. We got one of your size. Well, what's your name? We're gonna get what he about 6'4"? They got I don't know. He'll wear Rick Smith's. Get him a Rick Smith jersey or Chris Mullins jersey. He go out there. All right, but look. With all that being said, all the funny, stop the funny. I think here I'm going to go let's see one more time. Alex Hunt. Anthony Davis is out. Whoa, Cam Whitmore. Oh, Alex. Okay. But listen to me. Given the fact that, again, the whole entire Indiana Pacers team is out, now, again, I don't know. They might go get Jimmy Chickwit. If they'll get Jimmy Chickwit, that's because, again, everybody in Indiana can shoot. I don't know if you knew that or not. All right? Everybody in Indiana can shoot. So it might be a nigga who get off work. If they can get a couple FedEx, a couple UPS drivers, couple of them to come shoot. Listen to me, Larry Bird, go look it up. Larry Bird got cold because he used to be playing with niggas. He was playing with niggas who was painters. They were construction workers. They was all that. They was roughing him up, and they made him like he was the original white chocolate. You understand me? And so that's what might happen. All right. So if that happens, then Indiana might have a chance. Now, if you want to bet on that, which I think that's what the market is maybe betting on, then you can ride with the Pacers. But if you want to ride with the Golden Scrolls, all right, I think we're going to go the Wizards on that one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to go the Wizards on our first pick of the day. That was a long-winded one, but, you know, we had to set up the woo-wop and the woo-wop the bam. You know what I mean? So let's go back to the next one. On to the next game. All right, so for our next game, all right, we should win here first. We could have went in a row in order. All right, so our next game, we got the Rockets and we got the Hornets. The Houston Rockets are going to the Charlotte Hornets. All right, now let's go talk to the Golden Scroll, baby. Let's see what you got for us. Hey, Golden Scroll, listen. So the Charlotte Hornets are going to play the Houston Rockets tonight. Give me a breakdown of this game. And while she's doing that, let's go look what's going on. Alright, let's see. This is the Rockets. Now, the Rockets, it's the reason why the Rockets, I'm trying to speak a little quiet because I don't want to catch up too many conversations because, again, she be ear hustling. See? Damn it. I'm gonna stop that one. So look, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. We gotta figure out editing. I guess I gotta go to the editing a little bit. I'm trying to do this as live as possible. I want to do it live, but you know what I'm saying. I might have to go to the editing table. So I mean, it's all good though. But again, I want to make sure we get responses. So again, let's say. So the Charlotte Hornets are going to play the Houston Rockets tonight. Give me a breakdown of this game.
All right, pulling the latest on this Wizards-Pacers matchup.
No. So listen. The Houston Rockets played the Charlotte Hornets. Give me a breakdown of that game.
Hold on, checking that Rockets-Hornets matchup real quick. Yeah, Caleb. Rockets at Hornets tonight. Tip-off 7 p.m. Eastern at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. Rockets are rolling right now, sitting around 35-20, top 5 in the West. Hornets? Still rebuilding, maybe 22-33. But LaMelo Ball's back after that car crash scare. He's not even on the injury list, so expect him cooking. Houston's got depth. Sengun dominating inside, Jalen Green dropping threes, and their defense is nasty. Top 10 in points allowed. Charlotte's offense hinges on Ball and Miles Bridges, but they leak points like crazy. Odds, Rockets -5.5 spread. Moneyline -225. Totals 228. Lean over if Ball goes off, but Houston's pace might keep it controlled. My pick, Rockets cover easy. They've won 5 straight on the road against sub-500 teams, and Charlotte's missing too much size. Under's safer if you're cautious. Want props? Like Green over 22 points or Ball assists.
Okay. So let's see what we saw. So I don't. Okay. So all right. So let me take this off right quick. Can I go back? All right. Can I put it back up? Perfect. All right. So look, the Rockets play the Hornets tonight. So at first glance, I ain't gonna lie. First glance. Now, one of the things that I look at too. One of the things that I look at when I look at basketball is like when I grew up, I played NBA 2K. I played NBA Live first. First I used to play Magic versus Larry versus Mike, Magic versus Mike, and then all the ones with Sega and then all that. So all these games, the NBA Jam, Hang Time, all that, Showtime. You know, hope y'all this is a nostalgia show. Hopefully, again, I know y'all young boys, y'all know 2K, right? If it ain't 2K, it's nothing, right? I get it. But back in the day, man, it was nice, all right? But I digress. But you look at the matchup. You look at that matchup screen. You like, all right, and that's one of the things we do in life. We look at each other when you finna play ball, check up. You match up, like, all right, you know what? Nah, he too big. Hey, Mouse in the house. He too big for him. You need to be guarding him. You guard him. He too slow for him, man. He too fat. You ain't too. No, baby. We need to go. You gotta guard him. That's how I look at it. And again, it's like if you ain't got somebody matching up right, that's gonna be problems. So again, if I see multiple of that happening in a matchup, and then I look at the bench and it's not like it's the same thing type shit. You know what I mean? From the start, I'm like, okay, now we talking about who's gonna win this game. So when I think about that, right, now we do got to think about this. Charlotte Hornets did have a fight recently, right? Now they do have a couple players out from that fight, I believe. So let me go back to this. Who's out? Masabute suspended. Miles Bridges suspended. Yeah, Kobe White's out. So they have the malice, right? They had a fight, but it wasn't a malice. It wasn't that bad because again, nobody got hurt. Nobody got injured. They was real tough. It was an NBA fight. It was an NBA fight. It's not a hockey fight. It was an actual fight. It's an NBA fight. So it almost was it looked like it was gonna be a fight, but it wasn't a fight. You know what I mean? You know how it go. But because of that, the boys are out. So again, I think people are kind of saying that's gonna be a big, huge factor of it. Miles Bridges, yeah. Musa Diabote, you know what I mean? Kobe White still being out. But he ain't. Has Kobe been in yet? I think Kobe he was having that problem in Chicago. I think that's one of the reasons they probably got rid of him. But for Houston, all they got is Stevens, Adams, and Fred VanVleet out. Now, if you look here, I didn't talk about this, but this is one of the things I go to as well. I go to Underdog NBA. I'm not sponsored by Underdog NBA or anything like that, but I will be if you holler at me. You know what I mean? But you got to go somewhere. You got to go somewhere to get your news. And so I usually pick one of these spots that got, news. You know what I mean? So you can understand. It's early, but usually they tell you exactly what the matchups are, and that's when I get my matchup screen. But I don't know. Let me see if I can do it right now. Let's see. The Charlotte Hornets versus Houston Rockets lineups. Let's see if I can get them early today. Perfecto mundo. Yeah, we could. All right, perfect. So look at this. So we have for the Charlotte Hornets, Melo Ball. Now, LaMelo Ball, and again, all right, let's talk about that part. We got to talk about that part. Hey, I don't know. Hey, I can't find the tweet. I can't find, what's the lyrics, dude? What's the lyrics, man? No. D'Angelo Ball, is his name D'Angelo? Ball, rap song. Hey, somebody's stupid, man. That was the funniest shit I heard in a minute when I heard that. Listen to me. Listen to what he said. Jello Tweaker. Listen to Tweaker lyrics, right? So D'Angelo Ball rap song Tweaker lyrics. Alright, so his Tweaker lyrics are watch a show together, okay? Alright, this part right here. Alright, so look, I gotta do it. Alright, here we go. I think it needs to be skinnier. Can I get a smaller pen, please? Alright, let me adjust. Cause it's a little bit of the pen here. Okay, so look. Here we go. Look at this shit. Here we go. Alright, so look. Hey, this is not funny. Because it's not funny, man. We gotta go, hey, look, can I find it, man? No, I gotta find it, dude. No, it's not funny because he survived. If this had been like a, I don't know, rest in peace to him, Bobby Fields, you know what I mean? Or Malik Sealy or something like that, we would not be laughing about this. You know what I mean? But luckily, by the grace of God, he is, with his crazy GTA 5 looking ass, is fine. And we can talk about this, you know what I mean? But look at this, man. This is hilarious. Can we get the video, please? Okay, let's see if we can get it. And he ran. Ain't that a damn shame? He did run too. Melo, what the fuck was you doing, man? You don't do that, dude. You can't do that. That part too, though. I'm going with TMZ. Fair use. I don't know if they okay with that. Fair use. But yeah. So this is the car. All right, now Melo has cars like this. Wouldn't you expect Melo to have cars? Melo is the kid who grew up playing GTA and made his life GTA. He is a GTA character. You understand me? He got the hair, the tattoos. Nothing wrong with tattoos. I got tattoos as well, but he got all the GTA tattoos. He looked like a GTA character. You know what I mean? Funny guy. If I was a rich kid, I'd probably do the same thing too, right? You gotta keep it real, right? Everybody gotta go through that. But let's look at. We find it. If not, I gotta digress and go back to the show. But you know what I mean. We want to talk about some shit here. This is a long form video. Golden Scrolls, baby. Alright, I can't find it. But look, alright. So the joke goes this, and I probably ruined it, man. You know how a joke go long as hell and it just be ruined because you can't get the. You know what I mean? It'd be better if that person would just say the joke. You know what I mean? But he said, "I might swerve in that corner." Whoa. Why didn't Melo swerve in that damn corner? He's saying, is it not in the family? Y'all, I thought it was Ball in the Family. They didn't have a show, Ball in the Family and shit. All of y'all go hoop. Y'all got to coordinate. So the hoop, the drive, you ain't got to swerve. So you just couldn't type shit. But hilarious. Back to it. All right, back to it. Let's get serious, guys. All right, we got betting to do. So look, percentages wise. I ain't gonna lie to you still. That's one more thing. Alright, people probably think Melo might be a little bit shooken up too, as far as what he went through and everything. But I'm gonna tell you what, I'm still going with the Hornets in this one. Alright, I ain't gonna lie to you. I will be going with the Hornets in this game because I have been riding with the Hornets all season. The Hornets have been making me lots of money as far as my bets and everything like that. Again, lots of money is objective. Never more than you can afford to lose. But it looks better when it's in the green than it is the red. And the Hornets have been putting me in the green more often than they have put me in the red. So with that being said, I am going with the. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that when I do it. With that being said, I will be going with the. Oh, that's how you gonna do me? Come on, man. This feels like a James Bond show. Like you trying to do it, I want you to do it. The evil guy has some plan, but he's trying to unveil it, but he can't. All right, the Charlotte Hornets in this game. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're betting with me, you know what I mean. Fade me at your own risk. But if that is the case, let me know why. Let me know if you think that Melo not being able to be in that corner, whoa, has something to do with this team, the outcome of this game. That's whatever. Whoa. Hell no. Yeah, he better go hoop, man. He better hoop, man. And again, he got to stay out of trouble, man. I hate to see guys like that go down, man. I remember Jason Williams went down on that changed his career. Monte Ellis was never the same again. Be careful. Alright, so we're going to the next game. And it's going to be the Hawks versus the 76ers. Okay, so look, let's go talk to the Scrolls, baby. What the Scrolls got to say about that? So, the Philadelphia 76ers play the Atlanta Hawks. Let me know the breakdown of this game.
Got it, Caleb. Sixers versus Hawks tonight. Pulling the latest now. Yeah, Caleb. Hawks at Sixers tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern at Xfinity Mobile Arena, Philly. First game back after All-Star break. Sixers 30-24, 6th in East. Hawks 26-30, 10th. Philly's been solid at home, but both dropped their last couple before the pause. Sixers got blown out by Knicks. Hawks lost 3 straight. Big injuries. Joel Embiid out again. Right knee management and shin soreness. No surprise. Paul George is still suspended till late March. Hawks missing Jonathan Kuminga knee, but Jalen Johnson and Dyson Daniels should carry the load. Tyrese Maxey looks locked in. He's averaging around 29 points lately, and he's torched Atlanta lately, 30 plus in his last few against him. Odds are tight. Spreads Philly -1.5, some spots at -1. Moneyline Sixers -115 to -120. Hawks plus 100-ish. Total around 237.5. Leaning under because Embiid's absence kills their inside scoring. Last head-to-heads went high, but Philly's defense steps up without it. Head-to-head, Hawks own it. Won the last 7, including both this season. 1 double OT thriller, 1 close home win. My lean, Hawks moneyline plus 100. Upset value. They've got the momentum in this rivalry, and Philly's missing too much size. Or take under if you're cautious. Scoring might dip post-break. Props, Maxey over 28 points easy. Johnson 20 plus rebounds assist combo. Want deeper on lineups or trends?
Yes, give me the current assumed lineups for both teams.
Pulling the latest lineups right now.
All right, never mind. So listen, I guess. So it's gonna take some time for that thing to train. So that's the thing. That's why you have to have the human touch, because you still won't be able to get everything from everybody as far as this, right? So that's why we still got to go over to what's the name. What we do last time? We went over the lineups. So we put in Philadelphia 76ers, Atlanta Hawks lineups. Alright. I want to see that again. It's that NBA 2K feel to it. Give me that NBA 2K feel to it. Oh, that's right. Today, I need to be able to see who's facing off. Give them a good look up and down and see what's going on. So the Hawks, Trey. See, that's why I say, all right, man. If they don't get the fuck up out of here. Hey, Trae Young doesn't play for the day. I mean, who updated this? I mean, can I get is that the all version? Okay, it's not an AI version of this, of course. Can I get an AI version of that? Yeah, can I get an AI version of that? Thank you, Bing. Damn, they gonna do me that bad? I'm like, he's not here. I'm like, can I get a roster to Philly play Atlanta today? They like, well, Dominique Wilkins will be starting. I'm like, Dominique Wilkins? Mookie Blaylock playing point. Mookie Blaylock. I'm like, Mookie Blaylock ain't never playing point guard today. Spud Webb. I'm like, how Spud and Mookie gonna be on the same? How Spud and Mookie gonna be on the court at the same time? So I know you lying to me. All right, you lying. You're a damn lie. Pistol Pete. I'm like, Pistol Pete. They didn't even have all of them ain't even play with the same uniforms on. Just stop playing. All right. Back to it. I digress. Point guard, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Shooting guard, Jalen Johnson. Small forward, Dyson Daniel. Zachary Richey. I need to get a Kungu. Man, NBA is, I'm telling you, boy. Y'all better start hooping, man. These dudes with these weird names, they coming, they taking it over. So listen, I like Tyrese. Yes, I love VJ. Kelly's always been an anomaly to me. Kelly's a very weird guy. Kelly's a flexible. Kelly is one of those Shannon Sharp type dudes. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with that. But, just saying. Dominic Barlow and Dean Bona. Okay, so listen. When I look at these lineups, I'm loving the backcourt here. I'm loving this. I'm sorry. Let me go get. Let me be boomer a little bit, right? I love this backcourt right here for Philadelphia, right? I love it, all right? But what I don't like, I don't like, all right? I don't like this. I don't like this, all right? And again, basketball is a team game. They were playing doubles, you know what I mean? If it was Venus Arena type thing or something like that, you know what I mean? If it was curling or something like that, then maybe. But no, this is not the Olympics. And so we're playing basketball. We're playing basket. Like Curtis Blow said, we're playing basketball. So, this lineup all the way together right now. I just like it right now. Jalen Johnson, loving it. Zachary Richey, I love it. Nye Dyson, they all playing good. And also a young and up-and-coming team. That's why they made that Trae Young trade. I think they still have CJ McCollum come off the bench as well, too, right? Is he hurt? Let's make sure. Let's see if he's not hurt. Because he be needing some milk sometime, too. Some cats be needing milk, man. CJ be needing a good glass of that shit sometime, baby. So is CJ playing? Yes, he's playing. The only person out, Jonathan Kuminga. All right, and we don't need that nigga off. So look, we straight. So with that being said, all right, the verdict on me is I will be going with the gimmick. The fake out is massive. But that fake out is massive, man. Cancel. The fake out is so massive when they do it to me. It's so the fake out. Shit it on them. Alright, so with that being said, I will be going with the Atlanta Hawks in this game all day. Alright, I don't think that the Philadelphia 76ers will be able to overpower this Atlanta team because of the fact that they have too many players. They got problems right now. PG Podcast Paul Paul George, all right? He's at the crib playing PlayStation, in the PlayStation PC. Paul, he at the crib playing PlayStation. You know what I mean? And they need him at small forward. Even before he was out suspended, when he was out hurt, they were struggling without him. And they played better with him. So him being out now, I think that's going to be a huge loss for them. And so with that being said, Hawks it is. So you can fade me at your own peril, baby. But with that being said, I'll be going with the Hawks. Punch it. So, next game. The Nets versus the Cavaliers. Fear the Beards. All right, Beard brothers, man. I'm leaning in. So look, when you bet, you're not supposed to have any bias. But I'm already leaning in because they got my man James Harden. I love James Harden, one of the best scorers ever, one of the best beards ever. All right, but let's get back to the games. So the Cleveland Cavaliers are playing the Brooklyn Nets. Break down this game.
Gotcha. Digging into Nets game now.
Man.
Yeah, Caleb. 7 p.m. Eastern at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Cavs are rolling. 34-21, 4th in East, 5-game win streak. Post-break, they added Harden from Clippers. He's averaging 19 points, 8 assists in 3 games. All wins. Mobley's back from calf. Defense looks nasty. Nets, 15-38, 13th in East. Tank mode, but Porter Jr.'s healthy at 25 points a night, 38% from 3. Injuries, Nets missing Nick Claxton, ankle sprain from practice yesterday. Aaron Sharp steps up at center. Cavs mostly clean, no Struss or Tomlin, but core is intact. Odds, Cleveland minus 16.5 spread, moneyline minus 1100 to minus 1200, Nets plus 700, total 229.5. Lean over if Harden and Mitchell cook, but Nets defense might keep it under. Head-to-head, Cavs took October's matchup 131-124. Brooklyn's road ATS is rough against good teams. My lean, Cavs cover. They're elite offensively. Nets lead points without Claxton, but 16.5's big. If Porter drops 30, Nets could hang within 15. Safe money's Cavs minus 16, or under if it's sloppy post-break. Props, Mitchell over 28 points. He feasts on weak defenses. Want lineups deeper?
Perfect. All right, so I can leave her there. All right, so I discovered that. All right, perfect. So, all right, so she broke that down real good. All right, so again, we got over here. We go to the lineups. So they didn't even. That's disrespectful. They're not even giving me the next lineup. This is the next lineup today. They don't even want to give me the out project. Okay, right. Well, the first started not explicitly listed. The team will likely adjust to compensate for Claxton. Typical starters may include Spencer Dinwiddie. Spencer Dinwiddie, he's very smart, but this is basketball, all right? It doesn't matter how smart you are. Cam Thomas is nice, all right? Royce O'Neal's nice. No, that's a weak link. Actually, I'm sorry, not nice, but he's nice for NBA player, of course. He's nice because that's why he's in the NBA. Before NBA play, he's not as nice. Right? He's not as nice as Evan Mobley. Okay, that's what they see. He's not as nice as Evan Mobley. Okay? No. No, wait. No. I don't even know. No. Because again, where's James Harden? I don't believe this. So again, okay, I'm sorry. I gotta scroll up. You see, when I scroll up, no, this is what I get. This is what I was getting scrolling up. See what I'm saying? Look, how does James Harden play for both the Cleveland Cavaliers and both the Brooklyn Nets? Well, actually, they actually just listed both teams twice. All right, so that's throwing me off earlier too. All right, you gotta do your diligence. It's how you lose paper, guys. Okay, if I can't even find a lineup, then what? Think about that. I can't find a lineup, man. You gotta do your due diligence, man. Dang. Alright, so whatever. But that being said, listen to me. The spread is this wide. There's sharp money up there saying, this is not gonna happen. The James Harden era has now begun within the Cleveland Cavaliers. I like James Harden. I'm a fan of him. I think that he has found a spot and he's gonna cook. He's been cooking. He's been doing his thing anyway. So I think with that being said, I will be going with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Okay, the Cleveland Cavaliers. I think it's the reason why the spread is that wide. There's nothing else to be said about that game. Because, So let's move on to the next one. On to the next one. On to the next one. There's a lot of games today, man. Hopefully, I feel like, man, I've been talking for a minute. How many games we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. Damn. How many games did I do? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, it took 43 minutes. Hey, this is going to be a long show, guys. All right. Hey, you got time to talk to me. I got time to talk to you. But, listen, also while we're talking, take a brief moment to make sure I mention, hey, listen, don't forget to head over to, let me see, I'm sorry. You can just do it this way. Actually, I'm showing you the exact way I want you to do it. All right. You go here, right? You go here. Oh man, this is taking a lot of time. Alright, easily already Golden Scrolls. You type in Golden Scrolls. Alright. And then you'll see Golden Scrolls sports betting. Golden Scrolls betting. You go here, click this, golden opportunity, click the link in the bio. Alright. And you get to go over here, guys. Alright. And you get to go over here. I created this. Right, it's now in motion. So listen, you can create here. You click this button, and you can get the link. Well, you can put your first name and your phone number and your email, and then you'll get the newsletter. All right, to get the Golden Scroll newsletter, I'll be giving out tips and tricks and all type of news surrounding the betting game. Here we don't just talk about the actual NBA picks. We talk about sports betting, the ills of sports betting, the history of sports betting, why we betting in general, just stuff like that. And that's going to be in the newsletter. Just make you become more of a sharp bettor. Again, I'll give tips as well, some of the ways I do. Pick my picks and stuff like that. Also, you can go here, download a straight bet checklist, which kind of gives you some of the tips that I have. All right, and then you can enter the inner circle. All right, this is the Dumb Jock community group where we talk about sports. All right, and you can just enter there, and you click that, and it'll take you right on over. What Christina Aguilera just say? Come on over, baby. Come on over, bad. Right? So look, and you can get in here. I gotta change it. Right now it says Donnie. Alright, but it's me, Caleb. So listen. Go check that out. Alright? So then, go do that. Okay. Yeah. I think there's one more thing on the thing. Yeah. Or you can go ahead and watch your predictions, take you back to the YouTube page, alright? So, that being said, let's go back to the betting. And in the game tonight, we got the Pistons playing the New York Knicks, the Knickerbockers, New York Knickerbockers, right? And we're looking at the 60% chance the Knicks are going to win, and the Pistons have a 41% chance. Let's go holler at the scrolls. See what she's talking about, though. So, the Knicks from New York are playing the Pistons of Detroit. Give me a breakdown of this game. Alright, give a breakdown of the game, and I figured out how now to start
Knicks
talking.
Pistons tonight.
Okay.
Let's break it down quick.
Great, grand. The Malice, we got suspensions. Forgot about that, right? Jalen Duren suspended and Isaiah Stewart. All right. Isaiah Stewart, the Super Saiyan Stewart, baby. The SSS is suspended. 4 S's now, baby. Take 4 S's and you out. It's only supposed to be 3, right? That's 4 S's. You did damn, dude. All right, so Jalen Duren is out, and he's out. That's probably going to be a big part of the reason. I think the Knicks are definitely fine without
Caleb. Pistons at Knicks tonight. 7:30 p.m. Eastern.
Listen to
at
our
Madison
breakdown.
Square Garden. Pistons are straight fire. 40-13. Best record in the league. Top of the East. Defense elite at 109 points allowed a game. Knicks 35-20. Third in East. Hot lately with 10-2 since mid-January. But they got smoked by Detroit twice already. 118-80 and 121-90. Injuries hurt. Pistons missing Jalen Duren and Isaiah Stewart. Both suspended from that Hornets brawl. That's 27 plus points and 15 rebounds gone. Knicks got OG Anunoby, questionable toe. Miles McBride out hernia. Defense takes a hit if he's sidelined. Odds: Knicks -4 to -4.5 spread. Moneyline -170-ish. Pistons +145. Total 221.5 to 223.5. Most lean over, but Detroit's D might cap it. My lean: Knicks cover at home. They're 22-7 there, and Pistons without bigs could get exposed inside. Brunson should feast, 25 plus easy. But if Detroit's bench steps up, Cade Cunningham 23 projected, upsets live. Props: Brunson over 25 points, Cunningham over 22. Want trends or SGP ideas?
Alright, so always keep in mind, I don't do prop bets. I'm let it be known here. I haven't talked about it, I guess, publicly. I don't know. I don't do prop bets. I don't know. And the reason why I don't, here's my reason between me not doing prop bets. I don't know. I don't know how you feel that morning. Alright, listen to me. That's truly a bet. I don't know. I don't know what you ate. Again, Michael Jordan is one of the best basketball players in the world. But we didn't know that he was going to eat the pizza. All right, he ate the pizza, and that made him sick. All right, so he was sick before the game. A lot of times these players they have, a lot of times they're doing this load management, a lot of stuff like that. But a lot of times shit happens, or life happens sometimes. And you know what I mean? And again, but here's the thing. Because they don't want to affect the lines or the people behind them, they don't want to affect the lines of Vegas and all that stuff like that. Sometimes they don't say anything. All right, or sometimes they tough it out and say, what, I'm a tough guy. You know what I mean? Sometimes, all type of shit. But again, you're not getting 100% this person, and you don't know that until they go out there and they lay an egg. And you're like, oh, okay, right? So for that reason being said, it would take 12 guys collectively, or at least the main ones. All right, sometimes even your main guys could be out. We look at Oklahoma City and they doing well. But again, it would take many guys. I'll take my odds on the whole damn team laying an egg rather than one guy saying, you know what, his dog died, his girlfriend pissed him off. He looked at his checking account. I mean, rich. I used to have $1 million. Now I got 900. I gotta get it. You know what I mean? That's the reason I don't prop bet. Too many variables. Stick to straight bets. All right. That's my PSA. Do what you want to do. Fade the information at your peril. All right. But that being said, I like the New York Knicks at this spot. I think the New York Knicks are one of the best teams in the NBA. The Pistons are the best team in the NBA for their record, I believe. But here's the thing: the Pistons, it's where the human touch comes from. But again, here's the thing: they have the best record, and the Knicks are still saying that the prediction market is still saying that the poly market is still saying the Knicks are going to win. Now, it might have something to do, of course, with the fact that here Jalen Duren and Isaiah Stewart are suspended, but at the same time, the same damn time, no, I just think that the Knicks are just a better team. I think the Knicks are getting ready to hit that switch so that, All-Star Weekend is done, all that's over. They can actually get back down to the nitty-gritty of being who the New York Knicks are. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I think that we will have to go. Put my money on the New York Knicks here, man. Okay? You can fade at your own peril. Alright, let me know if you faded. Let me know why in the comment section. Alright, next game. I gotta get y'all out of here, man. I'm doing this for 52 minutes, man. Golly, y'all supervisors are pissed off. I get back to work. You can't be in the bathroom way too long. They beating on the door. Hey, get your ass out of that bathroom. Get your ass out the bathroom, dude. Nah, but look. So next we going to the Chicago. Chi-Town. All right, where the Toronto Raptors are coming in to play the Chicago Bulls. All right. Now the Chicago Bulls are one of those teams that are in a rebuilding phase. All right, I think they traded Kobe White. I think they traded a few other players in hopes of changing the game with them. They got Bazulius, and I think they're starting to build around Bazulius. All right, they would know when weird name, the funny name dudes. All right, here we go. Let's ask the Golden Scrolls what we need to know. Hey, so the Chicago Bulls are playing the Toronto Raptors. Give me a breakdown of that game. Ask the Golden Scrolls.
All right, Caleb.
What we
Bulls
need
versus
to know.
Raptors tonight. Let me grab the latest.
Ask the Golden Scrolls. What we need to know. Ask the Golden Scrolls. What you need to know. Ask the Golden Scrolls. What you need to know. 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 I'm gonna mix. That's a mix. That's some house music right there. Ask the Golden Scrolls. What you need to know. Line up today. Alright, let's see what we got. We can get some accurate information on this. Because they're gonna say Michael Jordan starting a shooting guard and shit. Scotty's at the 3. See, they fucking up. Zach LaVine. Both of them. So both of them play for the Kings. Zach's out. So Zach's not even playing for the Kings. So I'm not even. This is a waste of time. Sorry. We're not even doing it. I'm sorry. We're not even doing this no more today. I don't know. I can't get a line. I got to figure out how to get a lineup spot. Because usually I wait Tuesday. I ain't going to lie to you. I wait a lot of times. I wait. Even though I get my picks. Very seldomly. But I wait. I like to see the lineup at the underdog. I like to see the lineups. Because I put the lineups here after a while, honestly. But, it is what it is for today. I'm going to figure it out. Because even they don't know. Right? I mean, they don't know. You don't know. I mean, you don't know?
Yeah, Caleb. Raptors at Bulls tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern at United Center. Toronto's rolling, 32-23, 5th in East. Solid post-break bounce back after dropping one to Detroit. Bulls, 24-31, 11th. Struggling big, No wins in February yet, plus they traded away chunks of the core at deadline. Injuries. Raptors mostly clean. Sandro Mamakilashvili, questionable rib. Colin Murray-Boyles, probable thumb. Bulls getting Josh Giddey and Trey Jones back, probable from hamstring. Huge boost if they play. But Zach Collins out toe. Jalen Smith day-to-day calf. Odds. Toronto -5.5 spread. Moneyline -210 to -220. Bulls plus 175-ish. Total 233 to 234. Leaning over because both can score, but Toronto's D might clamp it. Head-to-head, Raptors won the last one easy. Bulls look vulnerable at home lately. My lean? Raptors cover. They're hotter, deeper, and Chicago's in rebuild mode. If Giddey cooks, Bulls keep it close, but Toronto's the play. Props. Scotty Barnes over 25 points. He feasts on weak fronts. Want lineups or SGP next?
Interesting. So, we disagreed. I don't think we have disagreed yet with Grok. All right, or the scrolls. All right, we haven't disagreed with the scrolls yet, man. Actually, we have disagreed with scrolls. The scrolls are going to Rockets, we went Hornets, so we did. So that's all right. So I'm showing you the human side because I'm gonna be like, all you did was go with No, we went with the scrolls. No, all you did was go with the scrolls. You don't have to go with the scroll. No, I am the golden scroll. That's the scroll too, though. You understand me? Shut up. But actually, no, because see, look, in every spot usually. Well, I don't know who they lean toward. I don't know. Let me see. Let me make sure. Let me see what we see. The evidence. We can go to the evidence. Let's reload it back. What did they go to? Oh, they went Hawks. They went over the Hawks. They went Hawks, even though this game says okay. So look, that's why I say. That's what I say. Sometimes it's going to agree with you. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's going to agree with you. Sometimes it's not. That's how it's going to be. So listen to me. I'm going to honestly go here and listen to you. One of the things, now you don't have to ride with me because again, you don't take this ride. All right. You act like Cuba Gooding Jr. All right. I understand. You act like let me out the ride. Right. Hey, no. Let me out. All right, if you want to act like, you know what I'm saying, Cuba or Trey, you know what I'm saying, and like you boys in the hood, you know what I mean, because again, Chicago, you don't want to pull up in Chicago, you know, on the west side, where the United States at, you know, I understand, but me, I don't, here's the thing, I don't intentionally ride against Chicago or Illinois. I just don't do it. Even if it's a good situation, I tend not to. I'll give you examples. Last night, there was no NBA games. So it was hella college games. All right. And again, that's the thing. You want to jump into the group as well because I do NBA predictions here. I won't be doing college games here. But in the group chat, all right, in the newsletter and stuff like that, I will be giving some of my college predictions and my college understanding of the game as well. Because that's a whole totally different skill set in the NBA. I'm telling you, you got to understand who has the rockiness fan stadium. You know, different. The kids, they're not professionals. All right, so it's a whole different ball game. All right, so you gotta get deeper to get to that. All right, but so put your go here, and here unroll the scroll. All right, and join the inner circle. All right, join the dumb jocks. All right, you dumb jock. So again, in this situation, let me go back. I'm going to have to ride against the Scrolls, baby. I'm riding against the Scrolls. The Scrolls are going with the Raptors. I'm going with the Chicago Bulls. I don't bet against the Bulls. All right, Illinois, again, that's what I was saying before I digressed. Illinois teams, I thought maybe they could have had a chance to. I won't ride against them. All right, I won't ride against Michigan State because they have the kid Fierce. He's from Chicago. I did roll against Mississippi State because they have Boopy. All right, well, SMU has Boopy. He's from you don't go against Chicago. All right, I don't go because again, in that situations, even if you might be right, especially with the Bulls right now. Bulls are struggling right now. They are trying to figure out their core and all that stuff. So but in this situation, I will be taking the Chicago Bulls. All right, and because it is an under, it's a nice little penny to that. So. That's one of the things. For my personal reasons, also believe that Yeah, that's just my feel about it. I actually like Josh Giddey. I think he's a pretty good guy with point guard. Bazulius is pretty good. I want to see Rob Dillingham play more. But other than that, they are a small team, but I think they might be able to do enough at home in Chicago right off the break. All right, Raptors gotta go through customs, man. All right, so let's get back to the next one. We almost at home, man. We almost home, baby. Come on, stay in the car. Cuba. I'm gonna drop me off. No. Drop me off. Y'all can fade at Chicago, man. I understand. Toronto is a very strong team. I understand. I'm going with them. Okay, so we got the Spurs and the Phoenix Suns playing too, right? All right, let's talk to the Scrolls. Hey, so the Phoenix Suns are playing the San Antonio Spurs. Give me a breakdown of that game.
All right, Suns versus Spurs. Let's break it down quick.
I want you to do it nice and slow. No, do it nice and slow.
Yeah, Caleb. Suns at Spurs tonight. 8:30 p.m.
Yeah, give me the info.
At
Yeah.
Moody Center in Austin.
Yeah.
Spurs are killing it. 38-16. Second in West. 6 straight wins. 19-6 at home. Wembanyama's anchoring defense. Fox running point. Castle and Vassell cooking. Suns 32-23. 7th out West, but road's tough. 14-13 away. Lost 3 of last 4 pre-break. Injuries. Suns missing Dylan Brooks, suspended, and Cole Anthony out, not even with the team. Booker, Allen, O'Neal should start, but they're thin. Spurs clean on starters. Plumlee conditioning. Waters knee, but core's full. Fox, Vassell, Castle, Champagny, Wemby. Odds, Spurs -7.5 spread. Moneyline -290 to -300. Suns +235-ish. Total 229.5. Leans over because Spurs score heavy lately. Suns shots fly. Head-to-head, Suns took the first 2 this year, both in Phoenix, but Spurs home edge and streak screen cover. My lean, Spurs -7.5. They're rolling. Rebound better. Defend the 3, Suns
Little
low.
Brooks is out.
If Booker drops 30, Suns hang. But San Antonio is the
Okay.
Props, Wemby over 22 points. Fox assists over 7.
Okay.
Want SGP or deeper stats?
Okay. Huh. Interesting. So Dylan Brooks is out. That's all they got out, really. Right? So Spurs, Cole Anthony out. That's fine. I lean Spurs -7, have a roll and rebound better. Alright, I'm not gonna play this game. Alright, I'm not gonna play this game. I don't know. There's something about it. I don't know. I don't want to play it. I don't want to play this game. Because if I had to play it, I was going to play the Spurs anyway. But, think about this, right? If this line, so let's break it down right here. It's one of the things we need to break down. Look at this right here. All right? Look at this. So, look. When you bet that, for those of you who are not, again, I know this is probably going to be boring for you guys who are experienced bettors, all right, on the prediction market. But for those of you who aren't, I have to break it down because that's what we do here at the Golden Scrolls. So, this line right here, if you believe in the Suns, all right, you believe in the Suns, that's where the money's at. All right, you believe in the Suns here. This is going to be money for you. I'm putting it in red, but it should be in green. All right, this is going to be money for you. Okay, or actually, let me see. Let me put something for y'all if y'all want to know anything about it. Maybe should know something about it. This is Bitcoin. All right, you're investing. You should be investing. All right, everything we do here is predicting, but it's not like Vegas predict. It's not like gambling. All right, we do predictions, and the prediction is basically a small version of just investing. All right, and just like Bitcoin is. Okay, so again, you should take the money. If you believe the Suns are going to win this game, and the Spurs are this high, then you take the Suns and you win the money. You put it in. You take the money and you put the money into Bitcoin. All right, and then the money is going to go up. Okay, Tell me what you think about that in the comment section. That's pretty easy explanation. But if you let me know what you think about that. Tell me what you think about this. To Beyonce, you understand me? But listen. But if not, if you believe that the Spurs are going to win this game, right now here's the dilemma. Here's the dilemma. You're gonna have to put a lot more money on this game to actually get a profit. But here's the thing: if you bet the same, right? Let's say you put all your bets. Is it worth it? Let's say you put 7 here on this game. All right. Matter of fact, let me see if they can even give me. I wonder if they'll give me. Let me see, because I don't actually place bets on this particular site, but they might even give me it. Okay. Let's say. All right. Let's say I had a portfolio of a. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do it the right way. $1,000. If I had a portfolio of $1,000, you should never bet more than 1 to 2% of your money. All right. So what's 1% of $1,000? Let's ask it. 1% of $1,000. It's $10. In fact, let's break it down. $100. No. Yeah, $1,000. Okay, keep it honest. $1,000. $10. It's 2%. $20. Right? Pretty simple. 2%. All right, $20. Pretty simple, right? Don't take a mathematician to understand that. Now, again, if you're betting 10% of your portfolio, 10% of $1,000. Then you're betting $100. Now, again, I really reserve anything like 10% bets for Super Bowls, NBA championships, playoffs, the big hurrahs, the shebangs. All right, fine, it's going to be over with anyway. Fine. Then you go 10%. But other than that, regular day, if it's Monday, Tuesday, if it's happy days, you know what I'm saying? Monday, Tuesday, happy, Wednesday, Thursday, what? If it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Alexander O'Neal's, if it's Alexander O'Neal's song, or if it's the Happy Days theme song, then you're going to be singing sad songs if you choose 10% every day. You're going to blow up your portfolio, and then you go check out my gambling addiction videos. All right, you're going to go over there, and you're going to be, let me see, I need to have it up every once in a while. Just have a gambling addiction video up for y'all, so you see the sad shit. We don't want the sadness to happen to you. All right, but look, for the purpose of what I was talking about, all right, let's go over here and put that amount in. Say I bet Phoenix, and I bet 10% only in my portfolio, right? Which is what, $10. I would get $34 back. Cha-ching. Right? That's 3x your money and more. All right? 3.4x your money. Right? About. Now again, if I put that same amount on San Antonio to win, right? I get $13, 89 cents. Now this is how you think about it. Now again, I don't know. I don't have the gambling. This is why I feel like I can do this comfortably in good nature, because I don't have the gambling gene. But it's really one of the reasons why I also provide videos and information on this, because I can understand the gambling gene, because I don't gamble. Literally, I never get. I've shot. You want to play? Let's shoot dollars for jump shots. You know what? I shoot a lot of jump shots a day in practice, and then I shoot at home. It's a skill. Yeah, I bet on me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I bet. 2K. You know what? I've been playing 2K for a while. You want to bet a couple dollars that I can afford to lose again on 2K? Yeah, sure. The dollars I shot again, I can afford. Yes. So I know. But again, this is too much. I don't know who's talking to the Spurs. I don't know. Again, I show you the corruption videos, because I don't know who's talking to the Spurs. Because again, this type of line, I don't know. Maybe they say, hey, Wemby, you know what? Somebody in France might not make it home tonight, something like that. I don't know. And then he tanks it. And then what? But again, all things being honest, look at this. Now again, the risk, that's what I was saying, the risk of it, right? You would think, because again, it's a lower risk, because this team technically is probably supposed to kick their ass, right? But at the same time, in my mind, because no, I don't know what's going on. It's too much risk. I still hear the gambler says, oh, this is easy money. Listen to me, if you could do this all the time, that would be easy. That's not life. It's just not like that. If you could do this all the time, every day, and just do this on all the overs, that'd be fine. And again, honestly, if we did that, on average, you'd probably be more better off. But at the same time, don't think like a gambler. This is the same risk to me. This is the same risk as this to me. This is the same risk to me. Get it? That's the same risk. You have to look at it like that. It's the same risk. My eyes don't light up like this. It just doesn't. I don't. See, gamblers be like, they see this, they be like, they start itching and scratching. No, itchy. No, I don't turn the Simpsons characters and shit. I'm not itchy and scratchy. You understand me? I'm me. This is the golden scroll. So I look at this and I be like, all right, You know what? I'm not going to bet it. I'm not going to forget it. I'm not going to bet it. Because again, they still might lose. And I lose that money. And if they did win, I bet $10 to get $13. I don't like that. I like it more so if like the Spurs were like 60% chance to win, 50% chance to win. And the Suns maybe 30-40% chance to win. And it's more meat on that bone. Alright? If it's more meat on that bone and it looked like this, with the more meat on your bone, without any other changes, then I will go for it. But without that, I'm not doing it. Alright, so that's my theory behind that. But so again, if I was gonna bet, I would bet for San Antonio. But again, it's not enough meat on that bone for me. But again, if it's one of those teams you like if the Charlotte Hornets are getting ready to beat the hell out of the Nets or something like that, I'm betting it. You know, but usually, it depends on how much meat is on that bone. All right. So we got 3 more games. I want to go ahead and cover these things. This is a long show, but I think I kind of covered the ground of basics about a lot of what the show is going to be about. So I did a good thing. Hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully you guys are going to go ahead and take a screen. Go ahead and get your bet list, your bet checklist, your download checklist, and go ahead and unscroll the scroll. Okay, you dig me? So listen. Let's talk to the scrolls. Scrolls, you're not listening to me? I have scrolls. Is this a scroll? Yeah, this is scrolls. So the Sacramento Kings are playing the Orlando Magic. Give me a breakdown of that game. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you before we get into it. I'm not fucking with the Kings. I don't do that. We don't do that around here. We don't play those games. The same thing as last time. And we don't do these games, even though I know them.
Caleb, Magic at Kings tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern at Golden One Center, Sacramento. Orlando's solid, 28-25, 7th in East. Coming off All-Star break on a West Coast swing, but they're hungry to handle tankers like this. Kings, 12-44, dead last in West, 14-game losing streak, 6 straight at home. Injuries gutting Sac, Sabonis out knee surgery, Levine finger done for year, Hunter eye, Cardwell ankle, plus Murray ankle questionable, Westbrook day-to-day. Magic missing Wagner high ankle, Castleton thumb, Banchero, Suggs, Bain should lead. Odds, Orlando minus 8.5 to minus 11 spread. Moneyline minus 380 to minus 540. Kings plus 300. Total 223.5 to 225.5. Lean over if Orlando shoots hot, but Kings defense is trash. Storyline, Kings desperate to snap the skid, but no Sabonis means rebounding's weak. Orlando's front court feasts. Banchero's averaged 27 against him career. My lean, Magic cover easy. They're deeper, better coached, and post-break intensity should crush a reeling Kings squad. If Suggs dishes 10 assists, they roll. Props. Banchero over 24 points. He owns Sacramento. Want SGP or deeper on Bain?
All right, I think it's a perfect time. Perfect time. Couldn't be a more perfect time to break it down. All right, so let me break this down to you. Now look at this. Now, again, it might be personal, but again, this is why it might be work for you to be in my community, because if you think like me, or if you understand and get the the same success I've gotten from my thought process, then great. But if not, then no. So technically, this looked like the same thing with the San Antonio Spurs and the Kings, right? I mean, and the Suns that we just saw. Technically, it looks like the same game. Actually, I would love to do that. Let me see. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna have to break this down. There's a lot of content, you know. And one of the things I want to do is make a lot of content, all right, on this type of thing, so you guys can have a great understanding of what it is you're doing. Because I feel like the more people win, the less people are, more so predicting and not betting. The world will be a better place. Because what the world needs now, you dig. Perfecto mundo. So this is the thing. This is the thing. Come on now. Show me. Show me now. Show me. Let me see. All right, so look here. So Spurs, Suns. Now you might say this is a safe bet. Let me tell you what. Okay. Just over here. Right. So here, the Magic. The Magic are way better than the Kings. They are way, look, you could say personal, whatever you want to say. They are way better than the Kings. All right, way better than the Kings. And again, the Kings got Sabonis out, knee injury. Levine out, finger done. Done for the year. He actually just said he's done for the year now. Hunter's out. Caldwell ankle. Murray's question. Westbrook day to day. I mean, they on life support. The Magic, Wagner, that's it. Banchero, all them, Bane, should lead. They whole squad. Right? Playoff team. Now again, they're way better. Way better than them. So in this situation, no matter what, here, I'm going with the Magic. We're going to talk about that now. I'm going with the Magic. So that's my prediction right now. But I'm going with the Magic. But again, in this situation here, the Spurs are not that much better than the Suns. I know Dylan Brooks is out. I know. But see, here's the thing. In this situation, I'll be honest with you. But $10 and $20 of my portfolio would be, that 10% of 1,000, right? What I would do in the situation, I'm going $5. I would go $5 on the Phoenix Suns, honestly, and I might just do it. I don't know, I might just do it. I'm letting you guys know the inside of my world, fade if you want to. But again, less than 1% of my portfolio. And look, bet this little, get this much. Now again, it's my gambling, but again, the Suns are not this much better. The Spurs are not that much better than the Suns, I think, right now. I don't think so. Now the Kings, I would not do that because the Magic are not. The Kings are just not that good. They're just not. They're just not. I mean, think about it. Go back up here, right? Let me see. Go back up here. Spurs, Suns, Dylan Brooks, Cole Anthony. What? That's it? Again, Devin Booker, they star player, yes, I give you something like that. But no, it's their team. No. I know Wemby just went off the other day. He went off for 40, something crazy, 30 in the first half or something like that. But no. So again, with that being said, I will be going with the Orlando Magic. But again, in these situations, you got to know. This is why you need to know. You can't just pick bets on the screen. You can't just go overs for the hell of it because you don't know the situations. If you don't know the situations, you can't predict right. All right. But let me tell you what. At Golden Scrolls, that's why you stop gambling and you start predicting. All right. I help the ambitious fans turn NBA market into a disciplined wealth building machine using Gemini AI and the human factor. All right. So you can stop chasing losses and start building a legacy. You go ahead, get here, unroll a scroll, get your checklist. Again, this video is so long. I got to plug myself because it's so damn long. All right. I'm sorry about that. But yeah. So let's go back to it. Fade me Shapiro on Magic Kings. Kings are the terrible, worst team in the league. Every time I saw them, they were the worst team in the league before they lost the Sabonis and Zach LaVine. I mean, they just bad. I don't know what's going on with them. I like their logo. I like the colors. You know what I mean? But I don't like them as players right now. They don't know. All right, so let's talk about it. Let's add the scrolls. Okay, so the Golden State Warriors are playing the Boston Celtics. Give me a breakdown of this game. All right, let's see what we got here.
All right, Warriors Celtics breakdown coming up. Let's dig in.
Boston. Okay, Jason Tatum's out. He's been out for the whole year, and they've still been playing good without him. Golden State Warriors, no Steph, no Seth, no Jimmy.
Yeah, Caleb. Celtics at Warriors tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern at Chase Center, San Francisco. Post All-Star break opener. Celtics 35-19, second in East, rolling with top offense. Just added Vucevic for inside punch. Warriors 29-26, 8th out West. Struggling without Curry, who's out with knee soreness. 6th straight miss. Jimmy Butler's ACL'd out too. Big storyline. Kristaps Porzingis makes his Warriors debut. Traded from Hawks. Achilles kept him sidelined since January, but he's questionable to probable. Says he's ready. Could stretch Boston's D if he plays. Odds, Boston -5.5 spread. Moneyline -220. Warriors +180-ish. Total 211.5 to 212.5. Model likes over. Last meeting's averaged high, but shorthanded Dubs might slow it. Head-to-head, split last 4 years, but Boston's healthier and deeper. My lean, Celtics cover. They're elite favorites. Warriors leaky without Steph. If Porzingis drops 15+, Dubs hang closer. Props. Draymond over 18.5 PRA. He'll grind. Here's the vibe at Chase. Electric crowd. Yellow ropes flying. And Porzingis suited up in Warriors blue. Big debut energy. Want SGP like Tatum points if he's back? Or Porzingis blocks?
What? See, that's what you gotta see. Somebody be like, yeah, I want to know how much Jason Tatum will score. That's some barbershop talk shit. All right, that's gonna get your prediction. You don't want to skew yourself. Why would I want to know that? All right, so that's why you have to know what you're asking, man. Again, you'll end up in Mexico and shit. You'll be wanting to go to Chicago and end up in Mexico. You understand me? You want to go to South Side and go to North Side, or North Side, South Side. That's worse. You dig? All right. So look, without being said, okay. I mean, it's pretty stable bet. I'm not in this situation again. I'm not doing it. I'm going with I would go with the Celtics in this situation. So again, my 1% would get you nice little piece of money right there. 2% of that 1,000. Again, this is a cheat sheet. If you have $1,000 portfolio, how you should be moving up, how you should be looking to move up, picking up those wins. Again, you have $1,000 portfolio. Do you care if you lose $20? All right. Do you care if you lose $10? No, not so much. That's why it matters. Now again, do you care if you lose $100 to gain $50? Yes, you need to care. Care. Or you don't look at the menial. You look at it, again, you got to look at it like, okay, hey, this is going to compound. All right, a lot of people don't get paid. What minimum wage is what? I don't know, $15 an hour, some shit right now. Again, this is $10. $10. One hit. All right, that's a good hit. I don't know. Put that back on. All right. Yeah, it's a good hit. All right. This $5. That's a good hit. It's a good hit. Don't overbet. All right, but in this situation, we will be going with the Boston Celtics. All right, I don't think that the Warriors have enough to handle them right now. Jimmy being out, and then they have rallied in a couple games, but I think Jimmy being out and then Steph being out the whole time. At the same time, it's too much. It's just too much for them. All right, I think the Celtics will be able to they haven't had Jason Tatum much of the year anyway, and I think they haven't had him the whole year anyway, right? And they still been balling, so I think they do good without him. So that being said, I'm going Boston Celtics. That's a nice little hit there for your 10% or 1% of your portfolio, 1-2% of your portfolio, right? Right. So let's go to the next couple. We almost out of here. An hour and a half. It's one of our longer shows, but I think I've been dropping lots of jewels for you. For you. For who? For you. All right, because I don't want you to end up, you know what I'm saying, like Keanu Reeves, baby. And hardball, I don't want you to end up like, what's his name? Adam Sandler and Hidden Uncut Jewels. We don't want that for you. I want better for you. All right, no jewel for you. No black kid baseball for you. I want better for you. Okay, so listen, we got the Nuggets and the Clippers. Let's go to the Golden Scrolls. So the Los Angeles Clippers played the Denver Nuggets tonight. Give me a breakdown of this game.
All right, Caleb. Pulling up the Clippers Nuggets scoop.
So
Let's see who's hot and who's hurt.
The Nuggets are better. I mean, listen, I'm going here. I don't know. I think I'm going here. I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, Caleb. Nuggets at Clippers tonight. 10:30 p.m. Eastern at the Intuit Dome in Inglewood. Denver's humming. 35-20. Third and West. Post-break, they're locked in. Jokic back from knee stuff and cooking. Clippers 26-28. 10th out West. Solid at home, 13-11, but they're thin. Injuries. Nuggets missing Aaron Gordon, hamstring. Peyton Watson, hamstring. Gordon's a big loss inside. Jokic and Murray, full go. Clippers out Bradley Beal hip. Darius Garland toe. Backcourt hurts. Starters look like Nuggets, Murray, Braun, Johnson, Strother, Jokic. Clippers, Leonard, Harden if healthy, plus fillers. Odds, Denver minus 4.5 spread. Moneyline, minus 175 to minus 190. Clippers, plus 145. Total 226.5. Leans over, because these teams score when Jokic and Kawhi go off. Head-to-head, Nuggets swept them earlier. Won by double digits both times. Jokic dominated. My lean, Nuggets cover. They're deeper, Jokic owns the paint, and Clippers D leaks without size. If Kawhi drops 28, they stay close. Props, Jokic over 26.5 points. He's feasting. Check this crowd energy at Intuit. Lights low, fans wild. And here's Kawhi locking up Jokic. Tense matchup. Want SGP like Leonard over 25 or Nuggets first half?
I'm going Nuggets. I believe I can fly. And I believe I have to fly to the Nuggets on this one, guys. I think we're going Nuggets here. I believe we go Nuggets here. Now, all right, so let's keep it simple, man. I mean, honestly, I wish I could predict. I don't want to predict on the market, put money on, but I wish I could predict what kind of Kawhi Leonard comes out. Because if Kawhi Leonard come out going crazy like he was at the All-Star game, what if Kawhi Leonard's a savant? And he has to want to. You know what I mean? But here's the thing about it. Savants get scary when they want to. He goes to Toronto and goes crazy for a year, and then moves back and he's been chilling and been low manager. But a lot of people are saying all that, that friction he got in the background with that, all them scandals that might have something to do with it. Because again, that puts you in a different zone. So maybe that has something to do with it. But minus that type of Kawhi, I think that the Nuggets are going to be able to win this game here. The Nuggets are a premium team out there in the West. Jokic is back. They got Jamal Murray back. The only person they got out was Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon is nice. I like him. But, I think, again, it's not enough to rock the boat. Darius Garland is always out. Bradley Beal still out. So they have the original team, but they just lost James Harden. So I just don't think that the Clippers are in a good space right now. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think so. All right, so again, 10% of your portfolio right now is looking pretty good. All right, it's looking pretty damn good. Even on the Nuggets, right? Now, again, if you're a Clippers fan, rock out. But again, it's a nice little penny right here. Because again, that's why I said, you want that thing to go here, from here to here. You want that thing to go from here to here, okay? Hold on a second, I'm sorry about that. Yes, okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, hold on, man. All right, so unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. We're having some technical issues, and I don't know if this show is going to be. I don't know if it's going to be able to be viewed, but I do have it recorded. So if for any reason that I cannot find it, I'll be pissed. But again, it's recorded and it's been long. How long is the show? 1:30. So if you follow it, you know what I mean? If you listen, if you follow it, you know what I'm saying, then you could like literally understand it. I wish I could show you on my screen again. That'd be perfect because I did have a lot of things. But again, as far as the scrolls talking to us and stuff like that, it's easy to understand. I gave you my picks. It's easy to understand. It's about 2-3 hours before gameplay. So, you know, you can go ahead and get that in. You know my picks. You know my understanding. You know a better understanding of how I feel. Let me see.